Win. Donald Trump defeats Kamala Harris. In a stunning twist, former President Trump has clinched a second term in the White House, defeating Vice President Kamala Harris. The recent outcome of the 2024 U.S. presidential election has stirred significant attention, with former President Donald Trump emerging as the victor over Vice President Kamala Harris. Key elements discussed in media outlets and political analyses highlight Trump's voter base, which heavily relied on a coalition of rural and working-class supporters. This historic election cycle was filled with unprecedented twists and turns, including 2 attempts on Trump's life. Additionally, the election brought up issues of economic concerns, immigration, and healthcare policies, topics that resonated across various voter demographics. A significant focus during this election was the divisive nature of the campaigns and the sharp ideological divides, reflecting broader national debates. Poll analyses in the weeks leading up to the election showed fluctuating support, especially in swing states. His appeal remained strong in traditionally conservative states, while Harris aimed to mobilize younger voters and urban areas. Trump's victory was sealed with wins in key battleground states like North Carolina, Wisconsin, Pennsylvania, and Georgia. At an election night watch party in West Palm Beach, Florida, Trump and former First Lady Melania Trump took the stage to celebrate. "This is a movement like nobody's ever seen before," Trump declared to his supporters. Trump thanked the American people for re-electing him, promising to fight for every citizen, every single day. He vowed to deliver a strong, safe, and prosperous America, calling this the golden age of America. Trump's comeback win was called by Fox News after he was projected to have won Wisconsin, a state he narrowly lost in 2020. He will be the only president to serve 2 non-consecutive terms since Grover Cleveland. Over 100 years ago. Trump first won the presidency in 2016, lost in 2020, and reclaimed the White House in 2024. Pennsylvania was a crucial win for Trump, as Harris had identified it as key to her path to victory. Georgia was another sweep victory for Trump after a narrow loss there in 2020. Trump praised his running mate, Vice President-elect J.D. Vance, saying they are going to have 4 great years. Trump formally announced his presidential campaign on November 15, 2022, just days after the midterm elections. He campaigned on the record of his first term and the failures of the Biden-Harris administration. Trump faced a crowded GOP primary field but emerged as the frontrunner, easily defeating his opponents. Until July, Trump was running against Biden, who was seeking re-election for a second term. After a disastrous debate performance, Biden was pressured to suspend his presidential bid and endorsed Harris. Trump survived an assassination attempt at a rally in Butler, Pennsylvania, just days before accepting the Republican nomination. Another assassination attempt occurred in September at Trump International Golf Course in West Palm Beach, Florida. Trump blamed the rhetoric of Biden and Harris for the attempts on his life, saying he would save the country. The general election showcased 2 very different visions for the future of the United States. The campaign focused on pro-growth, America First economic policies, securing the border, and ending inflation. Harris campaigned that Trump was a threat to democracy and warned he would sign a national abortion ban. Trump held a massive, sold-out campaign rally at Madison Square Garden just a week before Election Day. Also, he landed key endorsements from top Republicans and unlikely allies like Robert F. Kennedy Jr. and Tulsi Gabbard. Trump also drew support from top business leaders like Tesla and SpaceX CEO Elon Musk, and that many Wall Street leaders had privately committed their support to him. Former President Donald Trump praised tech billionaire Elon Musk as a super genius, and said that Musk's Starlink satellite service helped save a lot of lives during Hurricane Helene, which devastated the southeastern United States in October. Trump's victory comes after years of what his campaign called a weaponization of the Justice Department. He was the first president in U.S. history to be impeached and acquitted twice and the first to be indicted 4 times. The Supreme Court ruled that Trump was immune from prosecution for official presidential acts. His legal battles included charges in New York and Georgia, but he continued to campaign through it all. Despite the unprecedented legal challenges, Trump believed the prosecutions would have a reverse effect on his presidential bid. The election surprises included unexpected voter turnout in key states and the influence of high-profile endorsements that swayed voter sentiment. Analysts are already examining the election for lessons on both campaign strategy and voter engagement moving forward, emphasizing the importance of adaptability in rapidly shifting political landscapes. As Trump takes the stage with his family, he promises to deliver the America that the people deserve. The golden age of America begins now. Trump defeated Vice President Harris, who entered this race just over 100 days ago after President Biden, who won the Democratic primaries, was convinced to stand down. The story does not end here. The massive challenges ahead will not be solved easily. Let's all hope for the best.